looking at Norway. Beautiful country. I want you to hear, I can't get this to work. I want you to hear what this gentleman has to say for just a moment.
Integrity. It is the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. It's about being whole and complete. You follow a code of values that are much more important to you than any money. You can't be bought. When it comes to integrity, you either have it or you don't. You can't have it only when it suits you. Integrity is the mark of a real man. Being a person of integrity gives you strength. Being known as a person of integrity gives you immense power. So we have an expression in Norway, simply called being hel ved. That means solid wood, like this. If you're solid wood, it means that you're a person of integrity. And in Norway, that matters. It's important. And I think not only in Norway, but it's a quality that is timeless, and it's a quality that separates. It separates people. You know, it's hard to respect someone who hasn't got integrity. It's very hard, I would say impossible. So to get up to this cave here, you have to walk across a field. That field is very close to my neighborhood. Well, it is my neighborhood actually, and since it is hunting season, I was not surprised to see a few people there in their little camouflage jackets, pretending to be sons of the wilderness. They come out in the weekends. They don't bother to walk into the woods. No, that's they're much too lazy for that. So they sit around that field, within shooting distance, I believe, of the houses. And one of the guys, he did like this, like signaling me to walk past. And when I had just walked past, he fired 2 shots, just to show me what a tough guy he was. Now, I think people like that, they have no integrity. They are using their primitive emotions and they're just acting in the moment. And you can't respect that. You can't respect people like that. So, well, either they don't have any morals, or they have morals when it suits them. So that's a very good example, actually, of how people behave when they have no integrity.
Very well spoken. It's Bjorn Andres Bohansen. And the video is titled Integrity, the mark of a real man, has 50,387 views at the point that I'm viewing it here on November 9th, 2019. He has 162,000 subscribers, and you can see why. Good word out of Norway. It's good to see that YouTube is having a worldwide influence and effect. I don't know if this gentleman is a Christian, but I do know that what he just said is very, very true and biblical. It's in line with what Scripture tells us about integrity. I have concern that we're losing integrity in our society. That we are so willing to go after what we think is success that we're willing to sell out our integrity in order to get it. And of course, we think success is making more money, climbing the corporate ladder, getting the fancy title, having the big office with the window, a number of other things, right? Depending on what your profession is and what you do, there is a category of success within your profession. But the question is, are we willing to sell out our integrity to get there? Are we willing to walk down the wrong path in order to get there? I hope not. We look at people talk about what a real man is. I regained my real manhood, or I recaptured my real manhood, or I'm going to go in the gym and buff up and get real big and strong and puffed up, all my muscles flexing, and that's a real man. Well, I'm going to go play football and get really good at football and get into the pros and become a sports hero. That makes me a real man. No, it doesn't. None of that makes anybody a real man. What makes us a real man is what this gentleman was saying: integrity. And that begins in our marriage and in our family. What kind of husband are we to our wife? Can they trust us? Can our wife trust us? What kind of father are we to our children? Can our children depend upon us? That's a real man. A real man takes the responsibility for his family. A real man is faithful to his wife. A real man has integrity. Food for thought. Thanks for watching.